Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 expansions that made games even better.
Catch me if you can.
For this list, we're highlighting great updates and DLC that made amazing games that much better. We're choosing expansions from a range of genres, and we're not focusing on live service or MMO expansions, as those can have a list of their own. What's your favorite expansion? Let us know down in the comments. Number 10. Update 6.66, Doom Eternal.
These challenges have been designed to break you. I've studied your tact.
When Doom Eternal first launched, we were given an exceptional campaign and a not-so-exceptional multiplayer. Still, for $60, there was more than enough to keep Slayers occupied. Just when it seemed like Eternal wasn't getting any more DLC after the Ancient Gods, we saw massive updates made in version 6.66. In addition to a reworked version of Battle Mode, Slayers could access 2 new Master levels and a new playable demon to use in Battle Mode, the Dread Knight. And to top it all off, there was an addictive Horde mode for continuous ripping and tearing.
We are not done yet.
Number 9. Curse of Dreadbear, Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted. The Five Nights at Freddy's community has certainly been spoiled when it comes to post-release content. The VR spin-off Help Wanted arguably had the better expansion, as it isn't just a bonus night or additional difficulties. Curse of Dreadbear was practically a brand new game, coming with its own set of mini-games featuring spooky Halloween-themed versions of our favorite creepy animatronics. Even if you aren't a hardcore FNAF fan, Curse of Dreadbear made Help Wanted a must-have for those who owned a PSVR. God help those of you who replay the corn maze. Number 8. The Champion's Ballad and the Master Trials, The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. In case you couldn't get enough Breath of the Wild in 2017, well, Nintendo added 2 whole expansions to make sure we never left the land of Hyrule. The first one, the Master Trials, added a set of dungeons for Link to test his might with the Master Sword, as well as the legendary Master difficulty for the main campaign. As for the second expansion, the Champion's Ballad, we were given more equipment, challenges, and content for the campaign. Plus, you could traverse Hyrule on a freaking motorcycle. What more could you ask for?
One day, Princess, I must leave him to face my fate with Ruta.
Number 7. The City That Never Sleeps, Marvel's Spider-Man.
Felicia.
Catch me if you can.
Insomniac's Spider-Man game was one of the best games of 2018, and those itching for more of its awesome combat were able to latch on to the City That Never Sleeps DLC. Not only was this a new story campaign to dive into, but it also featured more of the web-slinger's foes that didn't make it into the base game. Players encountered infamous crime lord Hammerhead and the alluring Black Cat. Was it short-lived? Yes, but it was nice to see more familiar faces get squeezed in before Insomniac moved on to development for the sequel.
Time to bring the fear back. Good evening, New York. Welcome to tonight's entertainment.
If you loved Kingdoms of Amalur: Re-Reckoning or have been itching for a new expansive RPG, then you absolutely need to jump in, because the long-awaited Fatesworn expansion is finally here. Welcome to Mithros, a snowy and mountainous region that has been overruled by the God of Chaos. And you can wield the power of Chaos for a whole new gameplay experience. Fatesworn brings 9 new Chaos-powered weapons and 6 new special armors to collect and craft, as well as new Chaos enemy variants. The stunning environments add new villages and cities, as well as Chaos portals across the open world that give you access to 25 new Chaos Realm dungeons to conquer. Featuring an all-new 6-hour story campaign, new side quests, enemies, weapons, and armor to collect, there's tons of rewarding adventures and powerful gear to collect and craft in Fatesworn. And with music by award-winning composer Grant Kirkhope, it doesn't get any better. Fulfill your destiny and save Amalur once more today. Number 6. The New Frontier Pass, Sid Meier's Civilization 6.
Some of these modes will extend existing gameplay, like our Apocalypse mode.
Civilization 6 saw a surprising amount of support from developer Firaxis after its launch back in 2016. We saw 2 whole expansions introduce world wonders, districts, scenarios, and natural disasters to spice up gameplay in Rise and Fall and Gathering Storm. However, the New Frontier Pass gave us a ton more content to toy with. Throughout 2020 and 2021, players were given brand new leaders with unique mechanics, as well as a plethora of different modes, from one focusing entirely on economics to one that recreates the experience of Sid Meier's Pirates. That's an awful lot of game to throw in over the course of 5 years.
One more turn. The hashtag is one more turn.
Number 5. LEGO Speed Champions and Fortune Island. Forza Horizon 4. Forza Horizon 4 was already an incredible experience with its vast landscapes, diverse missions, and sweet, slick cars. How could this possibly get any better? Well, dear viewer, those two equally awesome expansions. Fortune Island kicked off the long season of post-launch support by throwing in treasure hunts and intense storms to race through. The second major expansion came in the form of LEGO Speed Champions, which was, well, Forza with a ton of LEGO stuff. Now, players could race across LEGO-themed locations and even build their own home. Indeed, one could very much say that everything was awesome. Number 4. Too many to list. Dead by Daylight. If FNAF fans are spoiled with post-launch content, then Dead by Daylight's fans are treated like freaking kings. Since 2016, fans have been given new survivors, killers, and maps every 3 months, and they always come with some crazy new perks to change up how the game is played, like scourge hooks. Of course, much of Dead by Daylight's appeal can be attributed to the many famed horror icons that have entered the fog since the game was initially released. From Scream's Ghostface to Resident Evil's Nemesis, Dead by Daylight has quickly established itself as the video game Hall of Fame for horror. Number 3. The Treasure Trove Updates. Shovel Knight. You know, getting extra characters and levels is great and all, but how many developers would give away the equivalent of 5 games in one package? Yacht Club Games would, and they absolutely did. For the original Shovel Knight, now titled as Shovel Knight Shovel Up Hope, Yacht Club added 4 new campaigns for owners to play before putting it all under the Treasure Trove package. Not only did you have the original shovel-stealing adventure, now you had campaigns that explored Spectre Knight's dark past, Plague Knight's romance, and King Knight's odd odyssey for cards. And to top it all off, you had a platformer fighter in Shovel Knight Showdown. Those who got the game before the transition certainly got bang for their buck. Number 2. Legends Mode and Iki Island. Ghost of Tsushima. Everybody was anticipating DLC of some kind for Ghost of Tsushima, but we weren't expecting anything as grand as this. A few months after initial release, Ghost of Tsushima was given a Legends mode, allowing players to explore more stories about Tsushima with their friends and taking on different roles of samurai. Then, roughly a year after the launch of the PlayStation 5, we saw the release of the Director's Cut. Thing was, this isn't just a PS5 upgrade, it also came with a brand new island to explore in Iki Island. I can tell you personally that I played it and absolutely loved it.
Our heroes earned great reward.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure to go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. All the DLC. Borderlands 2.
If I'm lucky, he hasn't noticed me yet. I want to warn him. I want to tell him to run, to hide, to get out of sight so I won't have to kill him.
Of course, when it comes to exceptional DLC, Borderlands 2 has seen the most impressive and ambitious. The 2012 hit would see 4 entire campaigns get added, and they all offered up unique experiences. Pirate adventures, explosive stunt shows, a Dungeons & Dragons style adventure with Tiny Tina as the DM, it all enriched an already fantastic game. And if that wasn't enough, players could also nab 2 new character classes that brought their own unique mechanics and playstyles. Borderlands 2 was already timeless when it launched, and all this extra content only made it even more timeless. Seriously, is there ever going to be a better Borderlands than this? In the mood for more awesome gaming content? Be sure to check out this video here on Mojo Plays. And don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.